This is the most important question which you will be asking yourself before entering into any asset. Because if you know this, now you have the idea of how long this may take and how this is going to end. But if you change your lens a bit, if you take a step back, this is what you are going to observe there. That happens to be a descending broadening wedge. So yes, in your short term, what you're observing, there is a downtrend, but in your medium term scenario, what you're looking at there is a descending broadening wedge, which is actually a bullish pattern. So if you happen to continue zooming out to understand what this is the XRP chart from March 2020. So if you look at this, you can see you were going into a rising broadening wedge and then coming into descending broadening wedge and now a continuation pattern. So where do you think we are in this market cycle? Okay, what we just saw is a short-term pattern inside the medium term and then the long term. Now one more step is there. If you take another step back, you're looking at the macro trendline events, which is like one SEC crash here. Then before that, the Corona crash, the health crisis, and here right now the Luna terror. So all of these have one thing in common. No one anticipated that. It's like a black swan event. It just came, hit the market, and you came to this particular trend line. Before that, you were trending inside a pattern continually. You had your measured moves. Everything was doing great. Once you do this and the dust settles, what happens is the market go back up, erasing this particular downside, which is that black swan event. Fine. Now, if you actually take note of this, this happens to be a rising wedge. You broke to the downside. Okay, fine. Then this happens to be a descending broadening wedge. What do you expect? The market can literally break to the upside. So if you are in this market, looking at this, asking that question where we are in the market cycle, you're like, okay, we are dropping like this. It happens every now and then. Say, if in the market, you get a recession every 8 to 10 years, here in crypto, you are getting black swan every year or year and a half. So when you are about to start a trade, if you are a short-term trader, you are looking at this area before you make a decision. But that decision should at least go with this particular trend. If this is at the bottom, the higher probability is that your chances that the price drop here is still there, because the short-term pattern suggests you are going to go to the downside. But even if you go lower to this point, you may bounce, because that's the support there. But at the same time, you happen to get this supporting line here, which happens to support all these black swan events. So if you are staying there, then most likely this area you're going to bounce. So both of them give you a signal. What? Where you are in the market cycle, you have actually completed this wave one structure. Now you are going down, but you're not actually going to this level. If you take the weekly or monthly chart of XRP, you'll actually see prices way higher than where we used to be in 2014, 2015, 2016. So after 5 years of the investment, if you are looking at that, it's still way higher. So now, when you are entering into this one, say this is your A, this is your B, C, D, and E. And if you go type descending broadening wedge in Google and go to Google Images, this is what you see, most likely. E, and then the price goes up. So you actually got this. You went to the upside, you got resisted, then you turned back. Now this turn back is making that first leg, which is A. So this is 0. You start from the A, B, C, D, E, and the next leg is usually to the upside. Now, once you are bouncing from here, you are literally waiting for this level to break. I know that's confusing. Let me make that clear here. You are here down and you have a pattern inside this. So if you break this one, you may still get resisted here. So you need to actually break above this. And if you're breaking above this particular range, that gives you the ability to move further higher to test this resistance. Now that will also be this support. It extends there as resistance, and the price comes here, and that happens to be like 0.6, 0.58 for XRP. So now this is just an example for one asset. You can do this to all different assets in all different asset classes, and this will really help you to understand where you are and when you are going to put your money in before you take a huge decision. If this short session helped you learn something new, please do hit that like and subscribe button. And if you want to learn from another short TA segment and you're eager to make money, learn and earn, you can go to this particular video. Or else you're looking to learn the entire market, current affairs, the fundamental analysis and the technical analysis of the crypto market in general, you can go to this video. So guys, I'll meet you on the next video. Bye-bye.